people actually get to enjoy the fruits of the labor anyways there's a lot to cooking, right? The smells and the tastes. And so watching a video online, I don't know how many people have been watching the Food Network online, but or on TV, but basically you feel hungry and then you just go and eat whatever you can that's in your house or dishes or craft, what have you.
You got it.
All right. Has anybody taken the time to, I know what yeast breads and sourdough were trending. There was like a baking trend going on. Has anybody gone out of their way to learn a new recipe or taken to cooking a little bit more during the state of the world right now? Any new recipes or new lessons?
I've actually cut food out of my diet. This was the year I tried to cut out breads and milks because I've been a bit of a milkaholic for my whole life. So I cut out dairy out of my life and lost 25 pounds. So that kind of worked out.
Wow.
My weakness is pastry, though. I'm an absolute pastry fiend. Yeah. So
I hope just to maybe allow a little bit of cheese into your life anyway. So it'll be a little bit, I know that's a tough one for me to get rid of. But yes, consciously removing protein or meat and dairy is one that I've looked at. So, but to get your sweet,
I'm actually baking right now.
I gotta say, it looks like you're working on something. Let's see.
Oh yeah, Abby, looks good.
There we go.
I'm baking while I listen.
Side by side. Hopefully I can inspire you a little bit. So again, optimally, from what I've learned from Zoom is it almost works better to do a flipped classroom with it. So assign the video, watch it on YouTube or whatever streaming site you have because it's so much better quality, and then meet and discuss after. But for the sake of our assignment, I'm gonna get you guys to watch my slightly grainy video. I learned as well about recording and microphones. Having the hood vents in the kitchen gives you a nice little drawl moan in the background there. But I hope you enjoy there. So I'm going to show you my video. Let me just cast this off here. And let's see if we can inspire you guys to want to cook a lemon tart. Or if not, go out and buy one, right?
Optimize. You got me sold, boss.
I used to work at Sweet Obsessions Pastries in Vancouver and Kitsilano anyways. I learned some of this stuff. So now it's just a hobby. So this is my PIDP 3240 lemon tart course. Hello, my name is Adam Florence. I'm a culinary arts instructor at Thompson Rivers University, and today I'm going to teach you how to make lemon tarts or tart au citron. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the tart dough. And we're going to take our 250 grams of flour and we're going to sift that together. Then we are going to do a creaming method with our softened butter. Again, having all the ingredients at room temperature will help this dish to mix more evenly. So we're going to take our 100 grams of butter and 100 grams of icing sugar or confectioner's sugar. And with the paddle attachment, we are going to mix this all together. A pinch of salt. We have a pinch of salt for this. So what I'm going to do is add 3 eggs at room temperature. Just slow down the mixer. Add my eggs in one at a time, just bringing everything together. Just scrape down the sides. Everything is mixed together evenly before we add the flour. Once we add our flour, we're going to be very careful we don't over mix it. Otherwise we're going to end up with a tough tart dough. So give it a good mix to make sure everything is together. 1, 2, 3. Just very carefully add all my flour into the bowl. Give this a mix. And now just top combine. So now I want to lay out a piece of saran wrap. Get my dough onto the saran wrap right in the middle. So using a spatula, I'm going to scrape down, make sure I got everything together. And with one movement, so I've got my pad of dough. I'm going to put this into the fridge for at least half an hour, ideally more, just to get everything together and nice and ready to roll out.
we're gonna make our lemon curd or lemon filling here. So I have 3 eggs, 135 grams of regular sugar, granulated sugar, 2 lemons, and some 33% milk fat whipping cream. I've got a microplane, you can use this or the small part of a box grater. But I'm gonna take the lemon zest, my sugar in there, and that's gonna absorb some of the oils and flavor the sugar. Because we're taking the zest, we also want to make sure that we washed our lemons. We don't know what they've come in contact with. So I'm going to cut my lemons in half, and I'm going to take the juice of 2 lemons with a little citrus reamer. My sugar and my eggs. Mix my eggs with the sugar. And my lemon juice, 80 ml or 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream, 33% milk fat or higher. Whisk that all together. All right, we got lemon curd, and now we've got tart dough. I'm gonna roll out the tart dough next, and we'll start putting it all together. Back from the fridge, nice and firmed up. The butter has hardened again. What I'm gonna do now is create a vessel to hold all that lemon curd. So I need my dough. I need a rolling pin, one of your choice. You want the granny style one or the French. Some extra flour because I want to get a lot of flour on here so it doesn't stick. I need some tart shells. You can do little tart shells or you can use one large tart shell and a cutter. I need an offset spatula and a sheet pan to put them on. Also, I need to set my oven to 350 degrees to bake those tart shells and set them up before we put the lemon curd in. Let's put a little flour onto my work surface. Don't be shy with the flour. Nice dip green with the flour. Put flour onto my rolling pin. And I'm going to start rolling out my tart dough. Of an inch. There we go. Nice with a feel, nice even dough. Let's cut out my shells. And there we go. So you kind of get one roll, so you want to maximize as many rounds as you can there. So I take my tart shell, take my tart dough, ease it in. I don't want to stretch it because then it's going to shrink on me. Ease it into the tart shell, and then I can press down the sides, and then using my palm, I can clean it up. And there I have one prepped tart shell. All right, tart shells into the oven. Set that for 10 minutes. All right, 10 minutes is up. Pull my tart shells out of the oven. It may take 12 minutes in your oven if you don't have convection, but we're still not looking for a brown color. We want them light and delicate so we can eat them with a fork. So now we want to take the tart shells out of the false bottom, because if we get a little bit of lemon curd in between the tart shell and this mold, good luck getting it out after. Next I'm going to take my lemon curd and I'm going to strain it to make sure anything that I don't want in the lemon tart gets strained out. Back into a liquid measure to make it easier for pouring. And I'm going to fill the lemon tarts as far as I can go. I've also turned down my oven to 250 degrees. I think I've got about as much as I can get into these guys. Now if we see little bubbles, what we can do is any excuse to use a blowtorch. Take those extra bubbles out. And then into the oven at 250 degrees for about 16 minutes or until they've set, or maybe a little. All right, so it's been about 18 to 20 minutes in the oven, flipping after 15. I can see my tarts are all set up. There's a little bit of wiggle in one of them, but that'll set up with the carryover cooking. So now I want to find a cool place that doesn't have a draft to let these guys set up. Our lemon tarts have completely cooled. Now they're just ready for consumption. Maybe I can find someone that'll eat them with me. One way to garnish them is to use some fresh fruit that's in season. So let's take a look. We're in luck. Looks like raspberries are in season.
All right, lemon tarts. Yep. I hope it wasn't too grainy there for you.
Ever had your home smell like European butter and
Oh,
fresh
wait,
baked
one
bread?
sec. This guy's going to try and sell us on some. He's going to get me going on the croissants.
I thought that was really
excellent
great,
effort.
Adam.
Thank you. I know, and then
Yeah,
croissant
you're
comes out of
very
nowhere.
natural in front of the camera.
I think it comes from cooking in front of a bunch of students there. So I would try to, the camera is still getting used to that part, but it's actually almost a little easier when you don't have a bunch of students staring at you, I guess, there, right?
That was awesome. And sorry to kink your vid. I just couldn't see it at first because it was just a picture of you, but then I realized there's a screen behind the screen on the Zoom thing.
Understood.
So that was-
Good. I'm just glad that you got to see it there. Anyways,
It was great, Adam. That was an awesome video. I love your fast speed motion between scenes and your comment. Any excuse to use a blowtorch. That was the coup de grace in that one, bud.
in my truck just in case for an occasion there. But yeah, come in handy. I'm glad.
I also liked the speeding up. I really thought that was cool. And it looked very professional. I also liked you kind of hamming a little bit for the camera.
Yeah.
It made it personal to me. I was like, hey, I want to watch this a little more. Just moving your positions. I liked it when you went out to the raspberry bush instead of just pulling up a bowl of raspberries like they would on a TV show, cooking show or something.
I was gonna Zoom conference this meeting from my yard with the raspberries right now, but it just started raining and getting windy, so I had to.
There you go.
Yeah.
The finger snap was the bomb.
Yeah.
I was going to say
just
that too. I liked that finger snap transition.
I need like a star wipe, so or a little zoom, some corny wipe at the end there, some 80s, like I think I did a heart wipe onto the tart, and a little fade away. So I just had to do something a little corny. I'm glad you guys said it was speedy because I think I was pushing the limits. I was getting close to 8 minutes, but and I cut a lot out. There is a lot of little finesse points to making a lemon tart, and I actually needed to create this video for my students that are coming back next semester because they got sent early with the COVID thing. That I need to create a video that shows them how to do their practical assignment. So they have to come in and cook for me a lemon tart, game hen, and all this other thing. So I have to create all these little videos so I can give them to them to catch them up. So this was a great assignment to get one of those things knocked off and realize that I need to get a new phone or just kind of update my media. New computer, new phone. It could be so much easier. It was like I got the tart done. I was like, this is easy. And then trying to take the media, put it off my phone onto the computer, and it just was a pain in the butt. Technology.
You did a really good job. That was excellent.
I appreciate it. If there's any other questions, I'm glad to ask them or answer them. The only other thing I could say is, again, if you get the inkling to, it's a lot smoother and crisper if you watch the actual YouTube version. I posted into our water cooler Lima group, and I've also posted anyways there onto the assignment 3. So that's again, you put all this attention to detail, and then you watch it go through Zoom, and it does get a little grainy, and it does get a little bit of static in the background there. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I can guarantee you I've got some red streaks in my eyes from staying up all night trying to make sure that everything's together. I like deadlines.
Awesome. Will you be posting it also, Adam, in that there's a one forum, I don't have it in front of me, but in after one of the requirements was to post the Zoom copy into one of these forums. And I know some people did the Zoom meeting on Saturday. I was at work, unfortunately I couldn't watch it, but I have yet to find a copy or the actual Zoom,
like what we're doing right now.
Recording of it.
Right?
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna do
who did it on Sunday or Saturday? Was it just Sue that did it on Saturday?
Sue and
Arib?
Arib, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. And have you, am I just not looking in the right place, or have you folks seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I attended both of them. So I did watch your video though, and I thought it was great. And I'm sorry I haven't responded in the forum yet.
No problem at all.
But I haven't seen anybody from our group. So, but I have seen, like, it's in the assignment 2. There's a forum or a posting, right? Post your videos here, and then I've seen some interesting videos of So I'm gonna post this one. I'm gonna stop recording right now.